Hi everyone, I'm in Milton Keynes in the UK at the test drive with the BYD Sealion 7. As you know, BYD is a Chinese brand that has very big ambitions in Europe, and this is an event where they organized for the media some short test drives in order to discover the car. I don't have that much time with the vehicle, around 20 minutes or so, but I will try to cover as much as I can in this short period of time. This is the driver's perspective. You have the BYD logo and the lettering straight in front of you. You have a steering wheel that includes classical controls. You have this dial here to crank up the volume. You have this dial to adjust the cruise control. So there is a interesting mix between the physical controls and some touch buttons like the ones that are here. These remind me quite much about the Porsche models, because you can press this glossy pad and you activate that function. What I can see through the steering wheel is that the instrument cluster for the driver has a lot of information on it, and the quality of the screen, it is okay. It feels a bit blurry. It's not like iPad style quality from my point of view. At least this is how I'm seeing it now. And as a first observation of things that can be improved, I will probably opt for bigger lettering, or for at least have the fonts with bold. Now they are too thin, so they are a bit hard to get while driving. The range, as you can see, 72% battery, 216 miles. Seems like a very good range for the kind of car that this one is. If you go further, you can see that the instrument panel here continues through to the back of the tablet and goes the other way around to the passenger side. You have some ambient lights as well that look very good. And this screen, it has this feature typical to BYD. You can rotate the screen if you want, but you cannot have it like this while driving, so only when standing. Anyway, it is a cool thing to have in the car to brag about with your friends. And the tablet itself responds very good on any input. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and also other apps. So that data is about the traffic data, the internet data, not the data from the trip computer. That confused me a bit. Anyway, you have, say, my car. What is this? Okay, yeah. You have some shortcuts that you can use. You have a home button. You also have a drop-down menu from here that can take you to some specific settings. For example, for the climate control, if you want to turn on the air recirculation, you need to press this once and then go here to activate that. So Some of the controls are not that simplified, let's say. You have a big screen that is empty usually, but you have to go through the menus in order to reach a certain command. So my take on this, I would prefer a more crowded screen, not a wallpaper, but a more crowded screen with controls, but to have everything I want at my fingertips. These numbers also feel a bit small as well, as I showed you on the driver display. These ones here look a bit small. After you touch them, you can control the temperature more easily using the bigger dials. So yeah, this is the app area. This is the okay, split screen. Okay, you can split the screen. Okay, that's nice. Okay, this is it. Okay, the home, the vehicle. Here you have the vehicle settings. They look pretty much like in Tesla vehicles, with lots of text and few icons. You have only these toggles. This is also very similar with what you can find in Volvo and Polestar vehicles. The tablet itself runs very well, no bugs as far as I can see during this short experience, but yeah, I really appreciate that they are struggling to offer a very comprehensive model for this amount of money that they are asking on the BYD Sealion 7. If I go here, okay, permissions, lock, trunk, vehicle, ambient light, okay, I can change that. So yeah, lots of settings when it comes to the vehicle. This is the climate menu, have the air purifier here, settings, oh, so settings, okay, AC. Feels like a very complete and complex system. It definitely needs more time to accommodate with more time that I have here. But yeah, I hope you have an overview about how this tablet works and which are the main features. I'm not very familiar with this. It is the first time I'm seeing the BYD system, so it's always a thing about intuitivity and also getting used to the system. So I don't want to be too critic about it, because this is just probably me not using this system before. A bit lower you have this charging pad for the phone, also with some sort of ventilation, maximum 50 watts, and here you have another phone rest that you can keep. In total you have two phone holders, and here on this panel you have the auto function for the climate control, a button to turn on and off the climate control, front demist. I guess this is the F, that's why you have the F here for the front. Looking at the symbol, it looks like a windshield, so yeah, this is the front defog. The button to start and stop the engine. You have the drive modes here. In total, you'll see it here on the driver display. You have the eco mode, normal, sport, and snow. And when you change the mode, also the theme behind it changes also a bit, especially between eco, sport, and snow. So yeah, snow has a different one, and all the other three have the same background image. This button here, this allows you to adjust the energy recovery. You have the information shown here. You can see the standard mode, and if I toggle that button, you can see that I'm going to the highest setting. So you have two options to choose from: standard and high. This button allows you to control the volume like in any other vehicle. So yeah, this works fine. I mean, I really like the feedback of the button. The cup holders are deep, or can be deep, because if you press them, you can just push the plate with a bottle. If you have a bottle, you can do that more easily. So these are very deep in order to keep your bottle in place. And if you want maybe to lift the bottom, you just press this button and it will lift if you have a smaller glass or a smaller bottle. The armrest has good interior space, as you can see, and there is also some interior space here underneath the console, and also you can see the USB-C charging ports there, and 12-volt socket, the lighter socket. A thing that I really appreciate on the BYD Sealion 7, it is this lever operation. When you lift it and when you release it, it has this dampened effect, and you don't hear like clonk clonk sound from it. The door itself has a nice door closing sounds. If you activate the windows, just take a look at this and listen. Very nice closing operation for the window, and also when you open it, you'll see it slows down the speed of the motor when it reaches the bottom. So really premium window operation, I would say. You also have some controls, for example, for the central locking system. You can choose the mirror that you want to select. You can fold them manually via the button, and all of them have this A on the button, which means all of them have the automatic operation. So you have like a two-step button: first step, second step. That means that the window will lift with only one touch. Very good interior quality when it comes to the materials. I really like what they did here. The materials are good. The steering wheel it's quite nice. Typical for an Asian car, because it has this 4-spoke steering wheel. I know that these kind of steering wheels are now back on the trend, let's say. Audi is using them as well, and also the 2-spoke steering wheel, only here this piece, and here without anything else. These are also making a comeback on some cars. So the 3-spoke steering wheel looks like it is outdated now. People are looking for 2-spoke or 4-spoke steering wheel. At least this is what I see at many other new models that are coming on the market. Okay, so this is gonna be the first time for me driving a car with the steering wheel on the right side of the car, and driving in the UK on the left side of the road. So this is going to be a bit complicated, and we don't have that much time. We are 3 persons in the car. My colleague is here. Maybe you can bend over and say hi. Hi. And we have another colleague that's in the back. So this is going to be a very unfiltered review about the Sealion 7, because we don't have that much time for more cameras and so on. Everything is so tight here at the event. So yeah, seat adjustment works good. Cool. Let's start the navigation now. Do you have the QR code for the loop? Because I want to scan it. And where's the cable? Okay, that's the cable. Okay. If you're searching for the USB-Cs in this car, they are beneath the console where you can put your phone. So this is the place for the phone, and if you want to connect the cable, it's just beneath this tray. Now we'll just scan the QR code for the map, and we have a loop prepared of around 20 minutes per person. So drive, and yeah, the first meters are very important and are the most complicated ones. Let's see if I'm good at this. A bit strange. Okay. Wow. This looks a bit confusing. Yep. Another BYD, black BYD coming. Oh, the microphone, it's okay. If you heard some strange noises, those are from the microphone. Sorry for that. Okay. So we have an all-wheel drive model right now to test drive. First feeling very good. I mean, I like the controls of the car, and all I'm using right now feels quite intuitive, but not the giveaway sign on the other side. Okay. Sorry for me having so big emotions. I'm not that. Okay. Also, the firefighters. Yeah, looks like a complicated day. So the steering wheel position is good. I can clearly see the display. The seating position, it's also very good. I can adjust my position well. I'm 174 meters high, so basically I fit very well in any kind of vehicle. Taller people than 1.8 meters high, they might have some issues with the ceiling being too close, because this is going to be a new car for everybody. I mean, the experience of test driving BYD cars is not that relevant. I mean, it's not so vast as for other brands. I will try to make some comparisons here based on what I'm feeling. So this feels like a very well put together Japanese car. Feels like an Infiniti, feels like a Lexus. It doesn't have the German craftsmanship and the German settings, but it feels like a very good Asian car, which it actually is. It is an Asian car. In terms of reliability, of course, I cannot tell, at least for the moment, because yeah, I only drive the car for 20 minutes. You need impressions from the users, from the owners, to actually see how these cars perform on a long run. But what I can see and what I can feel right now is that the car feels very well put together, and the quality seems promising. I like the display. You'll notice the image quality of the display. It's not iPad style. It is not Tesla level, and it's not Volkswagen Group level. You will see a bit blurry, so you'll see the pixels a bit. You'll see it that is a bit blurry, but comparing this screen with other Asian cars, this is at the same level or better. But don't expect like iPad clarity on this, because it is not. I like the armrest position. If I'm using my elbows to use both armrests, right and left, they are at the same level, so that's good. I also have a head-up display, which turns out to be quite good. The informations are clearly shown here on the display, on the head-up display, and they are very visible, including on the daytime. Unfortunately, I don't have that much time to film all of these details, so you'll have to believe my word when I'm saying that what I'm saying, you know. I like at BYD in general, and because I've seen also their other cars, I like that they are still keeping some physical buttons in the car, even though you have a responsive infotainment system, and you have very good digital controls. You still have some physical controls as well for music, for changing the tracks, for the assistance systems. You have a drop-down menu that you can use to, for example, turn off the speed limit assistance. So overall, I think this is a good mix between physical controls and digital controls. Overall, the NVH in the car, it is at premium Japanese vehicle. It is the same as Infiniti, it is the same as Lexus, it is the same as in an Audi, for example. I don't notice any difference. So there is another discussion about the price, because the car that we are testing, it is close to 60,000 euros, something like that, 55,000 euros, close to 60,000. So Chinese vehicles, at least in Europe, they are not super affordable. They might be cheaper, maybe 5%, 10% than an European counterpart, but these are not bargains. So when you judge a car like this, you need to look at the whole ecosystem. You need to look at the financing options. You need to look at the price, the list price of the vehicle. You need to look at the service, maintenance, workshop visits, and so on. And in the end, decide if this is a good car for you or not. Many car dealers, they are multi-brand car dealers right now, so they are selling other, let's say, European brands, and also they are now getting into the BYD business as well. So they have the experience of selling and maintaining cars. That's a good thing, but you need to be really aware about the ecosystem, and don't expect very, very cheap vehicles from BYD. They want to be, they say they want to be the number one on the market in total sales. If you look in a country to the national sales figures, they want to be number one in each market they enter. So of course that's a very ambitious goal, but I don't think that will be possible in every market, you know, because you have a pool of customers that are willing to spend their money on a new product, a new brand, but not everyone will do so. So in the end, the pool with people that are willing to pay money for an, let's say, unknown brand, or a very new brand on the market, that pool of people, it's not that big. So I encourage you to test drive the vehicle, to judge it with your own mind, with your own senses, to see how practical it is. What I can tell in this very short test drive is that the car deserves attention. I think BYD came from nowhere actually and did a very good job in doing this car. It has its own buyers. I don't think it is better than BMW or Mercedes, or not even all the Volkswagen Group cars. They need to work a bit more on the settings and also at the display quality and logic of operation. I listened very carefully the press brief for this vehicle, and they said the car has front suspension with double wishbone. which is something that's not even the BMW 3 Series. I guess they don't have it that on 3 Series, they have it only on the 5 Series. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But the thing to have double wishbone suspension on a car that is in a mainstream category, not a premium vehicle, it is something very rare. And double wishbone suspensions are known to be very good on tough roads, and they have an improved refinement. So overall, I think the mechanical part of this car, it is very sound. It is bold. They actually went where they should in order to gain customers. They looked very carefully at the offering in terms of mechanical parts. Also, for example, a premium touch, I don't see here around the door. I don't see the painted elements of the door, because they have a cover, a black trim cover. This is something that you usually get in premium cars. Yeah, it feels like a mature product already, not having too much time on the market. So it is a nice entry on the European markets for BYD. I think they nailed it with this car, and as I understood from other journalist colleagues that drove their cars, another car that worth attention is the BYD 802, not the 3 but the 2. So this car, the Sealion 7, it is very close in terms of vehicle dimensions and interior space with the BYD Seal U. And my first thought was, okay, why they are coming on the market with two very similar cars? It's like the T-Roc from Volkswagen with the T-Cross from Volkswagen. Actually, the gap between the Sealion 7 and the BYD Seal U, it's actually smaller. So the answer is the BYD Seal U, it is the more Chinese car, and this one, the Sealion 7, is the more European flavored car. Also with the BYD 802 and 3, the 2 is the newest one, and it has a more European flavor, and the 3 it is the most let's say the Chinese vehicle out of those. So basically, in the end, it's up to you to make the test drive and to decide for yourself. My driving loop is now close to the end. Overall, yeah, I think this car deserves attention, and we need to watch BYD, what they are doing and what they are trying to sell us, because I think they have very good automotive competencies to show us from now on. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry that it's not I don't have that much time to illustrate this video more and to have more camera angles, but yeah, it is what it is. So thank you for understanding that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. And till the next time, bye bye.